Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on what I think is an absolutely fantastic historic low Steam PC game deal. It's a game that I've talked up quite a bit on this channel, but now it's at a lower price than ever, so we'll highlight that. On top of that, we've got some other historic lows to go over in this video, so a lot of options for you guys, so let's just get right into it, and let's start off with the highlight of this video. Sonic Frontiers is at its lowest price ever. It is 80% off for $11.99. Now, to be fair, Sonic Frontiers, in just a day, it is going to be celebrating its 3-year mark since it's been released. Kind of wild. I still remember the game's initial reveal, and it looked like it was a bigger budget Sonic game, and it ended up being that. And then there was some, the initial gameplay reveal. I feel like some people found it off-putting, but ultimately when the game came out, man, it turned out to be a really solid 3D Sonic game. 14,000 Steam user reviews and 91% positive for a very positive reception. And is Sonic Frontiers a perfect game? No, but is it really good and enjoyable in a lot of areas? Yeah, the soundtrack is absolutely phenomenal. The gameplay for the most part is quite good. Is the combat a bit janky? Sure, but I think overall, I would give it a thumbs up. And really, the best part about Sonic Frontiers is what this could develop into in the future. And we saw a little bit of that in Sonic X Shadow Generations. We kind of saw the evolution of Sonic Frontiers. But I think once a sequel comes out, and fingers crossed that is finally going to drop next year. It seems like Sega is very much wanting to drop a new Sonic game every year. And, we got Team Sonic Racing this year. Hopefully next year it will finally be Frontiers 2, or whatever they decide to call the game, especially with the, what would it be, the 4th movie, I believe, would be coming out in early 2027, so that would be a good time to just get the momentum on Sonic rolling even more, but Sonic Frontiers I thought was a great game and had the open zone platforming. You race across 5 massive overworld islands, each with their own unique action platforming challenges and hidden secrets to uncover. And if you go for doing everything, getting all the collectibles and whatnot, you can get a lot of content out of this game and a lot of play hours as well. Phenomenal soundtrack, like I said as well. Like, it's honestly ridiculous how good the Sonic soundtracks are each time out. But Frontiers, the quality of the soundtrack, I was just like, all right, bro, where are you getting off having a soundtrack this banger? Like, there's tracks in this game that I regularly listen to. It's just so good in that regard. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers is fantastic. Base game is $11.99. Digital Deluxe Edition is $13.99. And certainly, comparatively to like Sonic Rumble, which has gotten a mixed reception to say the least, Frontiers much more so had generally a positive reception. I'm not saying across the board everybody loved the game. Like, I think I probably liked the game a little bit more than most people, but I think most people would assess the game to be a thumbs up. If you never have dug the 3D Sonic games, is it going to be up your alley? Probably not, but, I feel like the games are worthwhile and also a super relaxing game. Like I said, the soundtrack at times can be super serene as well. It can be high tempo, but it's got its serene moments where you can just take in the environment, and I just think it's a great time. $11.99, good pickup on that. Mentioned this yesterday, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is 40% off for $35.99. There is a free weekend available for the game right now, so definitely take advantage of that and jump in on the free weekend that is available for that. KCD2, for a lot of people, is the best game of the year. It is a game that I totally get why people have it as game of the year. I probably wouldn't go that far. Do I think it's a high-quality game? Absolutely, I think it's a high-quality game, and it's certainly amongst the upper echelon for me of the best games of the year. The thing that holds me back is the combat. I'm not crazy about the combat in the game, but I think from the standpoint of the historical setting, the open world, the exploration, the level of freedom the game has is pretty remarkable in the sense of you can tackle so many different objectives in so many different ways. It's rather remarkable in that regard, and narratively quite good. Would I play KCD1? Honestly, at this point, I would probably just jump into KCD2. I think KCD2 is such a superior game versus the first one, but if you want to play the first one, that is on sale as well, so you can have a gander at that as well. You got Braid Anniversary Edition, 80% off for $3.99. Control the flow of time to solve puzzles in this new version of the indie classic featuring fully painted artwork, a new world of puzzles, and seriously in-depth commentary as well. Rewind, pause, and use the strange properties of time in each world to run and jump through beautifully painted environments, avoid hazards, unlock doors, and collect jigsaw puzzles pieces to assemble. If you get hung up on a particular puzzle, feel free to move on and return to it later. It's got a fresh coat of paint. This is the game you remember with all of the original challenges and the same haunting, evocative score, but repainted pixel by pixel so that each carefully rendered world comes to life in high resolution. New visual details, animated brushstroke effects, and revamped sounds add to the immersive experience and go deep behind the scenes. Braid Anniversary Edition is 80% off for $3.99, and very positive reception on this one. 1,431 reviews, just shy of the overwhelmingly positive threshold with a 94% positive feedback, but $3.99 on that. Next up, we have AI Limit, 25% off for $26.24. A Souls-like action game. I think it's a good Souls-like action game. Again, this genre has kind of pushed me away, but for some reason, I still play a lot of the games. Like, I played First Berserker, and I enjoyed that a lot. AI Limit, I think a lot of people will get into the setting in the distant future where civilization is on the verge of extinction. People follow the legend of the Elysium in the Last City, Havenswell, in this post-apocalyptic wasteland sci-fi action RPG. You play as Orisa, a blader with immortality, and explore the city to ruin and find hope of a new life. Very positive reception, 2,700 reviews, 92% positive reception, so pretty strong reception across the board as far as Steam reception goes. 26.24 on that. Hasn't been holding up in price, but again, it came out back in March, so still a fairly recent game. Next up, we have Laika Aged Through Blood, 65% off for $6.99. This deal is about to end, so jump on that as soon as possible. Laika Aged Through Blood is an action-adventure Metroidvania set in a post-apocalyptic Western world. Play it as Laika, a coyote mother and a fierce warrior, and carve your motorbike throughout a land ravaged by betrayal and loss as you uncover dark secrets in the pursuit of vengeance and oppression. 2,800 reviews, 93% positive, and 83 on Metacritic. Really cool style, and if you're wanting to play a Metroidvania with a fairly unique twist, Laika is $6.99. Next up, if you want more of a comedic game, UnMetal is pretty hilarious, 80% off for $3.99, a bit of a parody of Metal Gear, a 2D stealth action adventure that pays an homage to the classics with a healthy dose of humor and satire. You play as Jesse Fox, who is definitely not an elite commando under arrest for a crime he didn't commit and must escape a covert military base using his wits and fists. Uncover a clandestine plot as you escape from an enemy base where you were imprisoned for a crime you didn't commit. Modern gameplay mechanics that pay homage to a solid classic, gain experience and skills by utilizing stealth to take down your enemies. 82 on Metacritic, $3.99 right now, 91% positive feedback. UnMetal is $4. And then lastly, I do want to give a shout to Afterimage. Afterimage is a hand-drawn 2D action adventure that emphasizes fast-paced combat with diversified character builds, non-linear levels, and a gripping story set in the ruins of a fantasy world. Awesome art style. I think that's the aspect of this game that's immediately going to draw some people in, but a Metroidvania with a great art style, 80% off for $4.99, so another title to check out there. But that's gonna do it for me. Mainly wanted to highlight Sonic Frontiers, since I think that's a terrific deal, and even if you've never played a Sonic game, I think that's a pretty decent one to start off with. $11.99 again is a great price point on that. Highly recommended. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is 40% off for $36, which is great. Braid Anniversary Edition, $3.99. AI Limit, $26.24. Laika Aged Through Blood, $6.99 on that. UnMetal, $3.99, and then Afterimage, $4.99 on that. That'll do it for me. A lot of great deals. Links to everything, as always, in the description box below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.